What is going on, YouTube? It is your girl Ray, and welcome back. On today's video, we are going to be watching something very disturbing. My mom brought this to my attention and said that this will be a good video to talk about. She hasn't seen much as far as like people talking about it. I believe it roughly happened a couple months ago or a month ago. I'm not too sure, but I just thought that I'd just bring it to the Raise World gang and see how y'all feel about it. I'm going to be completely honest on everything that we're about to watch. Big ups and shout outs to the Raise World gang. I see y'all and I salute Road to 500. Now, without further ado, this video is going to be a tough one, I feel like, because she kind of already told me about some of it. So without further ado, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I don't even want to say entertainment because I don't find anything entertaining about what we're about to watch, but let's see what it's giving here. Let's roll it.
Did she say anything to you?
No, she just plugged me.
Are you burned? You?
How far?
On the first burn, they're seeing her whole right on flopping off, her face sloughing off.
Damn, so dead?
I'd say she has less than a 2% chance.
Her brain vessel wrong?
Her what?
Is she like burned black?
No, she's not burned black. That's not how it works when a human being burns.
You sure about that? Because I think so. That's a little God damn it!
So if she dies, then that charge will upgrade to premeditated murder.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. This is literally evil. This is what the devil wants. Like, this is evil. Like, this person literally is possessed. For you to laugh like that after literally dousing somebody, like, you're insane. You're literally insane.
I don't think they'll wake up.
March 30th, 2022 was a day like any other for the employees at a Circle K gas station in Pensacola, Florida. That is, until a customer doused one of the cashiers in gasoline and then set her ablaze. The investigators were left struggling to understand what could have driven the perpetrator to do such a horrible thing. What they uncovered along the way was nearly impossible to fathom. The majority of the following footage has never been seen before. The Escambia County Sheriff's Department first learned of the gruesome assault when they received this distressing 911 call from a nearby Circle K gas station.
Okay, do you need police, fire, or ambulance?
We need both police and fire. This lady just said somebody on fire at the store.
Is she still on fire?
Yes.
I need you to go and tell her to stop running, drop to the ground, cover her face, and roll around.
What the hell? That girl is crazy. She just...
Is she still on fire?
Yeah. What? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, she's still on fire.
Okay. Tell her to stop around. On the ground. If you have any water available, douse her immediately. Where all is she burned?
Can I see? She's burned on her face, her arms, from her waist up. She's burned. Her skin is
everything.
burned.
Both arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her arms, her face, her neck.
Okay.
A second 911 call came in just moments later, and once again, the background noise was spine-chilling. Seeing the carnage in person, though, was so much worse.
Hello?
Yes, she's back here.
Hey, where'd the girl that set her on fire go?
She gone. She just left. Yeah.
Yes, that she is going to have to go to the hospital, sir.
Oh. Yeah, the EMS come in. It's going to be a trauma alert.
A quick thinking.
For him to have responded like that, that means it was real bad. Like, this is the kind of stuff that spews hate. To have this kind of evil within you is crazy. Like, there's no reason for someone to have done something like this. Like, what possesses you to like think about these kind of things, to like want to do that? Like, you're not right in the head. Like, and I feel so bad for this young lady. Guarantee you she woke up that day put her clothes on, you know, got in the car, headed to work, like just thinking, oh, it's going to be a normal day. Probably was complaining about the shift or the traffic or something small, not ever expecting that something like this was going to happen to her. Like,
customer doused the victim, Joey Helmick, with a bucket of mop water. The police would speak with the man, but first they had to deal with the horror still unfolding at the scene. Shockingly, even the victim's understanding of what had happened was extremely limited.
Hey, did she say anything to you?
No, she just poured me.
Are you burned
I can't set me on fire. I didn't even do anything. I just walked in the store.
Baby, how old is she?
I'm 37.
How old do you think the girl that burnt you?
Oh, I don't know.
Approximately 1/3 of Joey's body was covered in second and third-degree burns. Even with the doctor's best efforts, her condition rapidly worsened. She was placed into a medically induced coma and needed life support to survive. In a last-ditch effort to save her life, Joey was airlifted to a specialized burn center in Alabama. Back in Pensacola, it was the police's top priority to track down the perpetrator and detain them before they could cause further harm.
Did anybody see where she went? In a car?
Luckily, the witness was able to give an incredibly detailed physical description of the suspect. He said the police needed to be on the lookout for an African-American woman in her late 20s or early 30s, wearing a black sweatsuit with yellow zipper details. Her toenails, he said, were painted with blue glitter polish. The description was broadcast to all the units on scene, and it wouldn't be long before the police caught up with the person responsible for this heinous crime.
Yeah. All right, she has a black hoodie that we just found in the trash can. Smells like gas, so we're on the right track.
While the foot chase continued, other officers circled the neighborhood in vehicles. One noticed a woman perfectly matching the offender's description heading up a driveway.
I want to talk to this young lady for a minute. Hey, you give me a video on your phone?
No, we're gonna have to sit down there and go talk to him real quick.
and now she just, bro, I keep forgetting my camera over here. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to do a thing. I'm trying to move some things around, try some different stuff, okay? But anyway, let's not go divert too far from where we are. Now she just went home like nothing ever happened, bro. And she's just casually going on like this is psychopath behavior. This you're psychotic. Like, and there's people that are like this amongst us every single day, bro. It's some certain people that don't get episodes of schizophrenia or like of demented mental ways until like way late in their age. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have like little characteristics. That's why Signs of a Psychopath. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show, but I feel like y'all should watch that show because pay attention. You got somebody that's in your house. I don't care how much amount of love. You got to pay attention to that stuff because that is very serious. This is very serious. Like this is serious. Like, oh my gosh, like my heart goes out to this lady. Like I don't even know what to say. Like I'm literally lost for words, dude. Like I'm stumped with it because it's just like that what was the reason for you to do that? That is demonic thoughts in your mind telling you to do evil things and laughing about it. Like, come on, that's pure evil.
We're working on that. You're being detained right now for an investigation.
Within another 5 minutes, the police dog tracked the scent of gasoline to the same location.
That's gonna be her.
Oh, that's okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, that's her. Put her in the car. That's the exact description, down to the toenails.
Who said I have blue toenails?
Ain't nobody talking to you right now. We'll talk to you in just a minute, okay?
With the suspect in custody, the officers couldn't help but dwell on the disturbing things they'd seen at the gas station.
That's one of the first burns I've seen. Her whole right arm sloughing off, her face sloughing off.
The horror, however, seemed to be lost on the suspect. When she was alone in the back of the police car, It quickly became obvious that something wasn't quite right.
Miss, can you look out for some people? Tell some people, please, all these guys. I have a long way to go. I gotta go to prison. Let me get my public defender. Did I do it? No. Can you catch me? Shouldn't. Everybody know I go to jail. Don't worry about it. Did I do it? I don't know. Did you see me? See me? See me? I'm real. I'm real. They ain't gonna take that. Yeah, buy your knee. And she want me a butt, I buy a butt. Double the back on till I bust. Put the shit in the outs for us. Money make me too, right? Money make me stupid.
Believe it or not, this was nothing compared to some of her later behavior, which would pose a significant barrier to understanding the crime. Before departing the scene, the police also spoke to the elderly owner of the home where the suspect was apprehended. She was a friend of the suspect's family.
She said something to you about a gas can?
That's something like that. Gas can. I ain't worried about it.
Well, we might be worried about the gas can. Where would it have been at?
She had it when she left me. She said she's going to get some car gas. I said, for what? She said, I got a phobia. I got to put gas in. Well, I didn't question it. That's what I was talking to her about. I said, what'd you do with my gas can? Throw it away?
How long was she gone before she came back?
Just a few minutes.
More of what the homeowner had to say would become relevant once the police began to untangle the complex details of what led to the horrific events at Circle K. Getting the story directly from the suspect, however, would not prove to be as easy, and the detectives involved in the case would likely remember it as one of the craziest interrogations they'd ever conducted.
Every time you're sleeping, I want you to say we should get up. Figure to look at her stupid. She brought my baby piece of my baby. She's like, what's going on? They're not too serious.
I never thought that the shirt I wore to school one spring morning would lead to a federal lawsuit, but the reaction from the adults.
You're seen it by all flames. You can't disrespect. Don't tell me something that a black person already know. If a black person would never say, then tell and a lot of people need lawsuits. You disrespect me. I was already mad. It was for 2 goddamn white people in there. And for me to jump on the counter and take the cash. You stay on mine though. You can't. This is what happened. You gave me that shit. I didn't say that I walk up. You said something. The man said, "Take on monkey." Excuse my name. That girl ain't standing there like a monkey.
She's literally coming up with her statement or like her alibi on camera, talking to herself. She's talking to herself. She's clearly gone. She is clearly gone. And I honestly feel like she does have something mentally is not right up there. I don't know what the heck is going on, but she's making an excuse, and then she's doing this black and white card. Let me explain something to y'all. There's racists in every race. Black people can be racist just as well as white, just as well as Hispanic. I'm being black. I have dealt with racism from both white and African and Mexican and Puerto Rican. All of that. I've dealt with it. So I'm not going to sit around here and just be like, oh, if they're all racist, then black people, yeah, black people got a lot of spew hate as well. And I can't stand when people try to make it seem like black people can't be racist. Black people can't be racist. You're blaming one person for a whole group of terrible people that did some terrible things. Just because one person is white, or just because one person is the difference of whatever culture or color you are, does not mean that they should be held accountable for the whole group of people who look like them. I literally deal with people on the daily basis that do not like me because of the color of my skin. I'm not trying to divert it off of what's going on with this lady, but like, y'all got it. This is why I said kill the hate, because it's literally everywhere and with everybody. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And listen, she probably had medical conditions. Family probably couldn't afford it, or whatever the case may be. But she's out roaming around when she does not need to be. She needs to be in a facility. And knowing how the government and everything is in this day and age, the buildings that hold people that have traits like this lady probably so packed, or they probably make the stakes so high for someone to even like get admitted in these places. Now they just walking out, roaming the street. Second somebody say something to them, you setting them on fire, bro. And I guarantee you, this it looked like she walked right in. The lady didn't even say anything to her. She walked right in and set her on fire. Like, there's no reason, because she's white. So you see her as a threat.
She gave me some gas. Yeah, well, she gonna have to come back to see her, damn. The money make the real skin, the money make the girl scream, the real sent to the thing.
The reason Betty was behaving this way would have to be determined sooner rather than later. What police learned would have a huge effect on the case, particularly when it came to the question of motive.
What's up, baby? Yes, sir,
How you doing, ma'am?
You need something to drink? Yes, please.
You want some water or what?
Can I try some juice and soda, please?
What kind of soda you want?
Please, sir.
I mean, we got Coke products: Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew.
I'll take Dr. Pepper, please, sir.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
Yes, sir.
We have something in common. Love me some Dr. Pepper. What's your name, sweetie?
So my name is Betty Jean McFadden.
Betty?
Betty Jean McFadden, sir.
Is it okay if I call you Betty?
Yes, that's fine, sir. That's my first name.
Awesome.
Eh.
Betty Jean.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty name.
Thank you, sir.
Where do you stay at?
I'm homeless.
Though Betty had been picked up at a house, she clarified that she did not live there. The homeowner said that in the past, Betty and her family members had stayed with her, but that was no longer the case. This was a great start to ironing out what had happened at the gas station that day. But then, Betty's story took a sharp turn off topic.
Well, sir, I want to make a little complaint. I've been homeless, and I was on the streets. I tried to go get some heroin, and I couldn't make it. But I'm trying to find out who the guy was.
Look at what I got.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Here you go.
I'm not blaming my mama for that, because I know what she would do. But...
Despite the brief interruption, Betty launched right back into her story. Unfortunately, it didn't make any more sense than when she started, leaving the police struggling to understand Betty's mental state.
Oh, that was about 2 years ago?
Sir.
Okay, good deal. So do you know what year it is now?
We should be in 2022.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, do you happen to know who the president is right now?
Biden? Why are you asking me these questions? Am I in trouble?
Well, we're going to talk about that.
Okay, sir. I'm explaining to you, listen, I'm black, so you need to listen to me because it's a complaint. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm in here, so don't get an attitude with me, okay? Listen.
Hey, look, I'm here to listen to you, and I want to hear everything you got to say, okay?
So just ask me questions. What's going on? I don't know.
At this point, the detectives made Betty aware of her Miranda rights, and she confirmed that she was willing to keep talking with them without a lawyer present. This was the beginning of a wild ride.
I'm just a little upset right now.
I understand. Hey, look, I'm just trying to...
You're just a little bit upset right now? You are. You're just a little bit upset right now. Okay.
Get to know you, because you and I have never met each other before.
What's going on here?
And so all I want to do is...
My hair, sir?
We'll talk about that, but I want to get to know you a little bit.
What's that paper?
That's your rights.
In order for a suspect to waive their Miranda rights, they must show that they understand those rights, have decided intelligently not to invoke them, and have not been coerced into continuing to talk with police. The fact that Betty almost immediately demanded to know what the paper she just signed was isn't a great indication that she understood her rights.
Can you kind of tell me what you did today? Start from when you woke up until right here with us meeting.
Sir, I kind of did something that I don't know what I did. What's the next question?
Okay. So you said that you did something today because something upset you. So tell me about that.
Somebody came to me. White corporation came to me, said something to me, but it wasn't intended for her. I was going there to do something to try to be a criminal, which I am.
Okay. Where's there? You said you were going there.
I went to the store so to mind my business. I just wanted to go get me a soda, but I mean, I'm not gonna keep telling you. Just tell me what's going on. I'm not telling you anything else.
Well, why do you think you're in here?
I mean, I know I did it. I did it.
Okay, well, what did you do?
I mean, I went in the store and did a criminal act.
And that's what I'm saying. What was that criminal act?
I'm not telling you.
This is your chance to win a trip for 2 to New York to see 4 Broadway shows. To enter the sweepstakes, check your...
Though Betty was currently reluctant, her story would come out in due course. As it turned out, she was hiding more than anyone expected.
Okay. So did you go to the Circle K today? Was that one of the stores you went to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get some gas?
Betty about to piss me off. She keep laughing like something. I don't even know if I should be mad because like something's wrong with her. Like is she slow? I don't want to say that. I don't like that word. Let me not do that. Like something's wrong, bro. She is not wrapped too tight. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something's wrong, bro. Like she's making it seem like she's just having a little conversation like she did something light. Like, oh yeah, well, I did something wrong. I did a criminal act. Yeah, well, I know I did it. I did it. Like, bro, why you won't say what it is that you did then? Like, why you playing games? I wouldn't want to be in the same room with somebody like this at all. But you never know. Like I said, we see people like this all the time. Some people like this who have these type of ideations, these thoughts and stuff in our family.
It's not funny, sir. Listen, the woman that worked in me, she was walking into the store. She came to me. I had to get take my gas. I'm not 74 with this. Listen, it was not for her. She said to me, it was for 2 white people in the store. To get they burnt alive.
When police pulled the security footage from the Circle K, they were able to see Betty outside the gas station. Interestingly, the accusations Betty made next did not appear to line up with what can be seen in the footage.
She had to walk into the store, and she's like, I'm trying to get some gas. But listen, I was going in the stone because I was mad because somebody told me I was going to say, listen, somebody told me that they went with my man.
So somebody told you the girls in the store were going to whip you?
Listen, the next time I'm going to do, you say you're going to fight me, I'm going to stab you against the busher in the eye. Listen, if I cut the busher right here, her eye got to come out, right?
That's possible, yeah.
Iwu reached out to Betty directly for an exclusive comment, and she stated that on the day of the attack, she, quote, politely lost her mind.
So anyway, you said you burnt that. So
listen, the 2 white people.
Him repeating it is just insane, bro. Just insane.
And it's still gonna burn. I tried when I seen the glass up, I was trying to go jump and get out the register. Do they have the keys on them when you go in?
It depends. Every store is different. Every store works different. I don't know if they do. So just because again we kind of switched there, so I just want to check. So you were trying to get the money, and
listen, that was my first attempt. Until she said to me, she was like, what the she gonna come up to me, man. Listen, it's not for her. If I did something to her, I got a witness. And I apologize. I know this was going on. I said, listen, I had something to do. It's not intended for her. I was gonna burn a black. Sitting around here looking stupid. I was like, damn, I had to do this.
So did you decide to throw the gas on a woman because she was white? Is that
no,
because like you talking about you making every excuse talking about something, not it wasn't for her, and then it was for 2 other white people that were in the store, and then you was gonna burn one of the black women, but you like, no, I shouldn't do this. Like, bro, why are you burning anybody? What is wrong with you? You should have lit that joint and burned yourself. No, let me stop that. Let me take it back. Take it back. I take it
back.
No, sir.
As the investigation progressed, Betty's allegations against the clerk would be disproven again and again.
So the goal was get them burned up, get the money.
Yeah.
How come you didn't take the money this time? Because you didn't go back and get the money.
I could, but it's too quick. I wasn't thinking. I tried to get the money. The money still got to be mine, though, sir. I'm not stupid.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, sir. But I've been in trouble.
What have you been in trouble?
Aggravated assault.
Okay.
Crack pipe.
Okay.
That's what I think. I can't. I be always getting in trouble.
Okay. Did you do any crack today or any other drugs?
No, sir.
Just a few moments earlier, Betty had said something very different about her drug use.
I did a little crack with her. Try my business. I'm still focused on doing it. So, and if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Another of Betty's quick comments also led the police to crucial information.
I just got out of jail. I'm still kind of January 11th. I've only been on for 2 months.
There was more to this part of the story than Betty initially led on. Betty had been arrested multiple times in the past by the Escambia County Sheriff's Department, once while completely and inexplicably nude. However, one arrest in particular stood out, as it indicated what could be a concerning pattern. Back in June 2019, Betty was arrested for throwing a rock at a convenience store clerk who asked her to leave. When the police arrived, Betty scratched and bit an officer while they attempted to place her under arrest. While there's no footage of the arrest itself, Betty's behavior in the police car was dishearteningly familiar.
I don't collect your rock evidence.
You don't got no rock. You come on, man. Don't tell me. Get the big boot.
You're the one that said.
Hold up. See, can I get up? Help me. This guy.
So I usually pull it
I
out.
want to. They're gonna take me anyway. Oh, okay, I'm out. Who's getting me? But you're not gonna get any more. And if you choose to stick in, I'm gonna keep scratching you.
According to Escambia County Sheriff's Department reports, Betty's mother did not believe her daughter should have been released from jail.
Is that your final answer? Like, what do you mean? Exactly. People like this, they keep letting out and they have offenses after offenses. I just listened. I think I watched another video about somebody who was going to church, end up watching this young boy, and he unalived him. Let's just say he unalived him. A mom trusted her son in the protection of a man that was of God, that was really deep rooted into the church, ended up harming this young boy. 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old. Bro, if their family is, y'all have to do your research. Like, really do your research on everything, especially people. Like, the mom is even saying she should never been released. What happens to like making a phone call and the people in white with the needle and the pills, they come and get, what happened with that? We need the people in white. Forget the men in black. We need the men in white. Where are the men in white? Because we need to make them phone calls. Come and get what? Y'all just letting them out on bail. What happened to placing the bail so high? You know they ain't got it. Not just letting these people out to roam the streets to just do stuff like this, bro. Every time y'all let them out the first time, that nothing happened. It gets worse. Their offenses get worse as come on, a repeat offender should never be outside. I'm sorry, you should not be outside. You can't, like you can't, like it's strict evaluation or something. Like they need to figure out something, bro. Like how's technology getting so great, but like systems still failing us? It doesn't make sense, bro.
Due to her continuing issues. As the interrogation continued, the full extent of those issues would be brought to light.
And I guess that's what I'm trying to understand. Is when you decided that you were going to go in the store and burn her. That's what I'm trying to understand.
And she said something to me. And the director told her when she said something to me.
Okay. What? And that's what I'm trying to find out. What'd she say?
She, listen, I had the gas tank in my hand, okay? She came to me, just suggesting trying to be rude. She's supposed to go to the store, mind her business and work. She just walked in, going to the store.
The security captured some of what Betty described, but not all. She was out front with a gas can, but the only person seen interacting with her was a fellow customer. Clearly, there was more going on than what met the eye, and the footage would reveal a chilling series of events.
I asked somebody. I didn't have no money. I asked for somebody for some money. They gave me some money. She came and got out the car. You know, I got the dang, what is it called? The gas tank?
Gas can?
I got the gas can. I've been asking for a gas can. Nobody want to get me one.
That's right. Betty didn't even pay for the gas used in the vicious attack. More security footage showed Betty walking into Circle K with the woman she spoke to outside. The two waited in line together, and according to the police report and receipt on file, the woman paid for Betty's gas. Just 1 day later, the woman who paid for the gas posted on her Facebook, "I gave this MF $5 for gas, and this what she used it for." Another thing of note on the security footage was the fact that Betty never approached the checkout counter or appeared to speak to Joey directly. After waking from her coma, Joey was able to talk to the police and tell them her side of the horrific story.
When's the first time that you remember seeing her?
Just after I put my food down and turned around, and she was in line like she was going to buy something.
She was fiddling around with a gas can. What exactly was she doing?
Kind of looked like she was opening it, but I didn't know if it had anything in it. I thought she was maybe trying to buy some gas.
Even though she was able to give this brief statement, Joey's survival was far from guaranteed. The security footage showed that once the gas was paid for, Betty exited the store and filled the gas can, her terrible plan now in motion. When she returned to the store with the full can, no one recognized the impending danger.
I don't know what's going on, but she got it.
Okay.
I went in there, on school day, throw the gas on her. She threw me. I threw the gas on her. She ran back there. I had matches in my jacket.
Okay.
Ripped the match. Threw it on her.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how people burn. I ain't give a.
So you didn't care whether they burned or not?
No. I seen it burn on fire. Shit,
Okay.
flames going everywhere. I just walk at the store.
Joey also couldn't add any more context to the senseless attack.
And you said she poured gas on you, it got in your eye. Did she say anything to you?
Nobody said anything to anybody. I looked up in the doorway to, to come in the office, and all I seen was a match, and she just stood on me.
Betty's own recollection failed to account for the true horror of the attack, but the security footage would reveal the full extent of the senseless and terrifying act. Currently, though, the focus remained on Betty's version of events.
She just pissed me off. I got mad. I'm mad. He said,
And once you're mad, there's no going back, right?
Yeah, but she still got an attitude when she said it to me.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it was less about what she said and more about how she said it?
Everything she said. Listen, it wasn't even about no color, man. I don't see color like that.
Oh, good. And the only reason I bring it up, you brought it up. So I'm just trying to make sure I got my head wrapped around it, okay? Because again, I want to understand what.
And that statement could be very much so true, because if she is a psychopath, it's probably don't have to be a reason at all. But I am still very happy that I did mention that though earlier, because that is something that is very evident in today's society, and it's only getting worse. So
you have to say.
Even after speaking with Joey, the source of Betty's rage remained a mystery.
Had you ever seen her in the store before that you recall?
Never.
And so you don't recall having any interaction with her that day or at any other time?
No.
Earlier in the conversation with Betty, however, the police had learned a critical detail about her suspected hallucinations, which could have massive implications for her motivation.
And you said, I heard you say that you have schizophrenia. When were you diagnosed with that?
2010.
So what does the schizophrenia cause? What is that? How does that work for you?
They just say that I'm hearing voices and seeing things, but when I get upset, nobody can calm me down. Like if a person is thinking.
And they're letting these people walk out among us. I'm done. If y'all would like to see the remaining of the video, y'all can feel free. I will leave the link to this video in the description below. Right now, what I'm going to do is fast forward to see how long, what they gave this lady. The video's dumb long. I'm not about to do the whole video, but I need to see what what? And it's more foolery. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. There's more foolery, y'all.
Before she resumed her conversation with what appeared to be a hallucination. What followed was absolutely mind-boggling.
I might cry. I'm playing around. I'm too young for this. I'm not ready to do like. I've never been the same since I was a kid. Damn. You better turn the lights down. I gotta get off drugs. I started crack on 19. I'm 30. I've been doing it for 11 years. Maybe now. As he will kill y'all. Let me relax. Shit was about to be cool. I don't give a about you, what you got going on. I don't know who the family is. I don't give a right now. I don't care. Man. Don't get mad. I'm gonna calm down, so okay.
This was hard. The camera in the back room captured the exact moment Joey's coworker Veronica realized what was happening and how she too was set alight when the fire jumped from Joey's clothing to her own.
Do you feel like what you did was wrong?
Man, my head not too tight.
Like, does it bother you at all?
Am I gonna be in the news?
I don't know. I don't control that.
Of slowing down, it was up to the detective to move things along.
So here's the deal. Here's what's going to happen. So you're going to be booked into jail. The charge right now is attempted premeditated murder.
Yes, sir.
Now, if she dies, which she may, I mean, she's not in great shape. So if she dies, then that charge will upgrade to premeditated murder.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you talking.
Welcome. You know, you have a good day, sir.
You
kiss your kids goodbye. Kiss your kids. Tell kids you love them. Kiss them.
Good luck to you.
Good luck.
She was about to say, kiss your kids goodbye. Kiss your kids goodbye.
To you, sir.
It took another 40 minutes or so before the police were ready to transport Betty to the county jail. She spent the time just as
She's still talking to herself. Why are y'all putting her in a confined? Why are y'all putting her? Put her in a crazy place, padded cell. That's where she needs to go, bro. In her mind, the room is filled with people anyway. She's not going to feel by herself. Y'all need to put her somewhere else and evaluate her. Something is going on, and there's so many people that are like this.
she had before, conversing with her hallucination.
I probably would do her whole body, Chris. Gotta get out of my face. Don't come here. Just get up my face. Damn. She still keep with me. That's a long happening. God damn it. Turn up and heat up. I wonder how long they gonna make me wait. I hate waiting on. Your plan to fall off. Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you, man?
You ready to take me, sir?
Yep. We go.
Okay, so let's go. About time.
Okay.
Look at me like a crazy.
All right. I take pink there and yellow.
Pink, yeah, pink.
They got all the tablets and stuff.
Here we go. It's the first day of my 40 years, boy. 40.
There was a lot of evidence against Betty, but the following legal proceedings were far from simple. In order to be considered competent to stand trial, one must demonstrate that they understand the proceedings and are capable of assisting in their own defense. The courts decided that Betty did not meet these criteria until more than a year after the crime took place. Against all odds, Joey survived. She went through excruciating treatment for her burns over a period of many months and underwent multiple surgeries. Her grueling recovery didn't just impact her, but the rest of her family, including the children she was raising as a single mother. Despite reconstructive surgeries, she's expected to have permanent scars as a constant reminder of what she went through. When the case finally went to court, Veronica, Joey, and Joey's family all delivered impact statements detailing how their lives had been forever changed by Betty's senseless violence. On February 7, 2024, Betty pled no contest to the charge of attempted premeditated first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison.
Stuff like this. I ain't even got the mic up close to my face, bro. Let me explain something to y'all. Stuff like this is so detrimental to be aware of your surroundings. I know I walk past so many people. I'm around so many people that just don't really care about their surroundings or like what happens to them, or they really live a life in a bubble. Like they just don't think that this type of stuff will ever reach their doorstep. And that's why I say get to know people. But at the same time, if they giving you weird vibes or anything like that, it's kind of hard to really say this, because literally Betty walked in and just doubts this lady. Changed the life of her, her children, her family, herself. for no reason, for a senseless act, and they gave her life in prison. She needs to be in a padded cell. People think that that's wrong. Like, she has demented entities with her. She literally was just talking to something saying, don't come near me. She is trapped in spiritual warfare. That's why it's so important to have God in your life. That's why it's so important to like understand that the spiritual world is very real. Like, this is serious. And I just feel like people play with that type of stuff, like the tarot cards and the Ouija boards. And like, this lady literally was born like demented. Prayers go out to the family and the woman involved, to both women. I hope one day she is freed from all those demonic thoughts and ideations. And I hope one day that lady's heart can be healed from what Betty did to her. Forgiveness is a very hard thing when it comes to something like that. And I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I'm lost for words now on this. Like, I just, evil is real. Like, y'all stay safe and be aware. Hug your loved ones every day. Pray for your loved ones. Forget hugging them. Pray for them every day, because you never know. It's so hard to have a pure and kind heart. It's so easy to be evil and ugly inside. Trust me, I know. It's so easy to just dislike somebody, or not like just because what they look like or what they have, or it's easy. It's so easy. But to genuinely just care about people and be kind-hearted and just love on people, you don't even got to know them. Just be kind and genuine. That is so hard for people these days, dude. And it's so, I hate it. That's what I hate. That's all I got, y'all. Like, this was terrible. This was terrible. But let me not talk y'all ears off. I'm going to go ahead and close this video. If you did watch it, but to this point, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the post notification bell so you can be aware of what's going on in Ray's world. I will be on vacation next week, so you will not see me. But the week after that, I will be posting videos, including the trip going to New York. So be a leader and show compassion. And if you do decide to follow anybody, make sure it's Jesus, because he's going to do you right. Until next one, I'm out. Peace.